really feel it's my time, think it's my big dog, walking big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship, I'm a jacket like Letterman, y'all better not let them in. They gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling, started a chain. The cycle is heaven sent, this is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit. I'm a pit bull in this element, yeah. Said you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah. I've been married to this hustle, this is my ring, watch I step in it, yeah. And I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here. Watch how I touch down, pulling plans out the clutch. Everybody getting crushed, the cut down is for us now. Have to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah. I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my, yeah. Run it, I can't take no loss, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground then it go off, yeah. Hit the ground then it go off, yeah, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn bad. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in there.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see, where's the music? Here we go. How's everyone? Ooh. Oh, what a week. How's everyone doing? I can see Bessem, Smart Trader, John, Bess, and Rich. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. What a week of consolidation after that push up on the pound dollar. We're going to have a look on where we are with our situation as you've been following on that trade. And yeah, we're going to look at everything else, all the currencies that we look at, euro, dollar. What else do we look at? We look at the golds. We're going to look at the DXY, which is interesting. We're going to see why. It's very interesting right now. So we're going to look at that as well. Ayonut, Yanis, Janice, Ross. Hi everyone. Hi and welcome. Make sure you like, guys, the stream. Let me just clean the camera one sec. And as always, we're gonna aim high. We're gonna aim for 150 likes today, and if we hit the 150 likes, we know we're gonna be getting a free Vanguard membership for a week. Trust me, the benefits that you get from going through the Vanguard membership, even for a week, it's enormous and super eye-opening, and you can get some justifications here from the guys who are already Vanguards. Would you ever do a live on US PM session? Maybe. Depends on the guy who are you listening in the background. If he sleeps, and he sleeps really well, then potentially I can do a live during the US and see what the numbers are like. Maybe we need to do more US. Obviously, I'll be trading on London. Mainly my entries are in London, and then the management comes in the USD sessions. But look at this, guys. Look at this. Let's look at the dollar index for a second. Gap here, filled, retested. And now it's very interesting because it's holding on a monthly level and we're looking to push lower. Where potentially to this gap here. We're going to see though if there's going to be a push back up, which would bring the pound dollar down. But I do like what I'm seeing here. If we look at a Fibonacci retracement on the DXY and we throw that onto that, We've broken the 23. What do we know? We know there's high possibility that this could push down, which is great for me because, as you know, my position was in drawdown of 2,300. It went up to 2,800 or something like that, but I did have the profits from last week. So we're currently now, I believe we're break even because I made $400. Let's have a look actually. If I go on custom period, what did I make on NFP? Not in the 70s, for sure. It was Friday 2nd, and let's close it on Friday 2nd. So we made $407 was the profits. I need to lift this up so you can see it. You probably weren't going to see it, that, are you? Just move that for a second. So we made 419. There we go. Dollars, but with the cost, it went to 407. Give me a second. So if we're looking at the current trade, we're at $400. So we're about break even at this moment of time. Considering how I think this management is a perfect example how to manage a bad trade with repositioning. What happened, we've got a nice entry. The ideal would be to pick up this entry here, but I couldn't afford it because I was already in 2.5 grand down. So what I did, I had a pending order. I think I still have it. Yeah, we got close. We got close to getting our entry here. It was only 19 pips away, but it didn't give it to us. But I do like this price action now, at least to take the highs here. If we take the highs, we're repositioning this one here, and then we're in a very, very good position. So we'll see if that happens in the London pre-market or even in the London open. So yeah, that's the trade we're going to be working on today. They're going to look at the DXY. Why? Because we've got the big gap below where it hasn't been filled yet. So this is where the liquidity lies. Also, equal highs on the top. So there is potential for this to reject this level. This level is key. If we reject this level and we go up, then we've got a retracement to the previous daily low. And that previous daily low will be a nice fair value gap down here. It's nice for the people who are shorting this, not great for my trade, but obviously we have to look at all the scenarios. And one scenario is that we do push back into the previous daily low. Previous daily low, sell side liquidity. I do want to add the Asian session in there. Show Asia session, perfect. So that's just showing me the Asian session. We can see, there it is. We're gonna see where the highs are and where potentially we're looking to break higher. So a break above might be close enough for me to even close the reposition for a tiny little loss, just so I can position that already. And what I'm talking about is this trade here, $76 is currently down, this reposition. So it did go all the way back to, like, I can't remember, $10 or something. I was a bit greedy. I should have just killed it for $10 and just taken that profit at the reposition out so we can reapply it lower. But I don't know. I think it was in the middle of the night when it did it, and I felt like holding it because I think we still haven't hit that 50% retracement. So there's highly likely that we're going to do that. But then again, you must say, why not just kill it? And if that comes back down, then the only reason is because I've already repositioned this. So I feel quite comfortable that I've got another 2 positions down here that I can reposition my above. So quite happy with where we are. Hello, Ali. Is the volume is low? Oh, my volume? Maybe. Let me check. Volume. That might be better now. Might be too much sound. Why not close and reverse, as we should take the highs and go lower? Maybe. I'm still looking for long opportunities on this as it stands right now. Good morning. If we get to the 76.4 up here, then definitely shorten it. But at this moment of time where we're breaking the highs and we're continuing, we've got big fair value gaps on the left side here. I'm still waiting to see what liquidity is going to be taken out. If this comes down, then we can start analyzing the trade like we have been. But yeah, that's what the plan is today. I think we are going to be breaking the highs. And then if we do break the highs and we reposition, then yeah, obviously that trade is going to be in profit. I'm quite happy where it's been. I took a payout out of this for 5K. After the payout, I had it at 250,000, which was my opening account when I got this one, even though I had 22K on it, and you know the story where I lost it. But we've recovered nearly, what did we recover? About 60% of it. We recovered it, including the profits that I took out. So quite happy where we are now. We're back on 250. Any profits from now on I'll be able to take from this prop firm. Also, this is copied on other accounts, so it's pretty much double the profits that you're seeing here. So that's good. Targeting 1279, 125. Nice, Ali. Good stuff. Yeah, as we know, we can make money going up and make money going down. The key thing is, how are we managing our trades? That's the most important thing. Are we able to manage for profit? And that is my biggest thing that I've been working on, is to make sure that the risk is managed really well, and then everything else can take care of it. A lot of people in the comments, I think in one of the videos, they were like, wow, how can you sleep at night when you're like 2,000 down? Well, first of all, we had the profits from Friday. It was 400 in profits. It was $1,600. But guys, this is a 250,000 account. We're on half lot sizes. It's not big drawdowns. Like when you start trading big numbers, you know, you get used to being like, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000, sometimes 3,000, depending on the circumstances and your profits. You might be seeing 5K because you might have made 2K on repositioning, and it's saying 5K, but it's actually, let's say you've made 2,500. It says 2,500. You've made 2,500, but it says 5,000. So it's all about how you're managing your trade and what you can do. You know, not everyone trades the same, and that's the key thing to understand, that if something is not for you, you don't understand it, or you don't feel right about it, then don't do it. How's the sound now? Is the sound of the mic better? Hopefully it's better. Get a bit. I know the vibes are better. Come on, pound dollar, let's go. Look at that. That's actually a gap there, not a fair value gap. News has it that Michael ICT has entered his first trade on Robin's World Cup. So, is he on the board yet? I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be so much beef. I know there's a bet on it as well with Patrick, whatever his name is. That Patrick guy who's a YouTuber trading. He's bet $100,000 that ICT will not be able to win the cup, to finish on top. Is that him? Can't be Patrick Neal. I don't think it's him. 2023. Do we have the 2024? Day trading futures. 3%, 9%. February, January to February, January to February. I don't see any Michael there. But if you guys know, I think he mentioned something. I think he mentioned something that he's You won't believe the level of doubt that finds its way from the mouths of fingertips of US Steel, proving all the more I never need to do this, yet I am and will. Silver bullet and patience. Yeah, interesting. I haven't. Well, I thought he posted something about it, but maybe not. Maybe. We'll see. Right, pound dollar is opening with red candles as we are starting on 15 minutes. We've got the highs there. We'll see. Won't see him for a while. He's only up 2.5%. Okay. He's playing the long game. That's what I read. He thinks that people are taking too many big risks. Guys, if you have just joined, make sure you like, and we're going to get into a chance to win giveaway of a Vanguard memberships. It's the best membership you can find, trust me. So you don't want to miss it when it's free. It's literally free. You're going to have access to all my videos and our membership for a week. So make sure you like. And when we hit 150, we're going to do a giveaway whenever that happens. Right, I need to put the indicator on here. So I've changed the previous daily low, previous daily high with this indicator. It's quite nice. We took the lows here, so there is opportunity for this to go higher. Well, we haven't taken the actual previous daily low though, so that's be interesting to see if the DXY is gonna feel like retracing back. This was quite interesting because this was quite a scary time. I did think that potentially we're going lower. When we start breaking the lows here, we started doing a nice little ICT 2022 mentorship, but for good reasons, we failed to break the low here. And that was when we started pushing back up higher. However, we haven't done a significant push to retake the highs. We've got equal highs on the Asian session and the top there at the previous session day. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think he is up 2.5%. He posted a video yesterday. Okay, cool. We'll keep an eye on that. Let's see. Come on, guys, we're 65 people in here. We can do better on the likes. So I'm going to manifest. We're going to get about 30 likes in the next minute. Are you ready? I'm manifesting it. Let's go. Let's click those buttons. It's happening. I can see it. That positivity is also going to push the pound dollar where we want it to go. Well, it depends if you're short or not. Let's push those back. Those like buttons, not bike buttons. Oh, today I went to the gym. We were doing power snatches. They're fun. And we were also doing deadlifts. Last week we did a PB, 110 kilos. Super happy with that, considering I haven't been fit at all. I'm trying to work my dad belly fat away. But guys, if you want to follow me on Instagram, make sure you go and follow the Conscious Day Trader, Conscious Day Trader with the little blue light there. You're going to see updates of how our life is in Bali. There we go. We're doing our 75% of 110, the sets, working hard, sweating. It was tough today. Did power snatches as well. That's my training buddy over there. Updates on our trades. This is the same trade we were at today. We're looking at, and then that's why I was late, because I was doing a bit of breath work in our pool. So fun times in Bali. And yeah, watch it. I don't know if you can hear this, but it's absolutely stunning. The sounds, the birds, it's just like puts me in a great mood when I'm coming back on you guys here. So make sure you follow the Instagram. I'll put it into where is it? Let's put the link in. Let's see if the manifestation worked. Did we hit it? No, 25. Failed. Let's get those likes up, guys. Let's see what's going to happen. Right, let's have a quick look on the euro as well. Euro dollar has taken the Asian high. That could be interesting. Previous daily high, Asian high. Could this be the start of a sell-off in the pound dollar? A lot of the times the euro is ahead of the pound. We will see. We will see. What else? What else we got? Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar is making good way to break lower. That looks like a nice continuous low. It's almost like this channel here that you're looking at. Never used the channel. Where are they? Nice. Little channel there that we're pushing towards down there. It's interesting to see if we're going to be pushing back down into the previous daily low. What's oil doing? Oil has been going higher. Pound dollar is losing a bit of ground. That means we're in a bit of similar stuff. We've been consolidating here. I don't mind this position. I do think there is opportunity to go higher where we're currently standing. Hello again, Geordie. Hello, Harvey. Hassan. Hello. Let's see the world. So that's why they terminate funded engineer license. Wait, what have I missed? What's going on with the prop firms? Yeah, it's if you're in the US and you're trading prop, it's not the fun times to be trading right now. But I still have the confidence in the fibers. I think the fibers are solid. Now, even if they're very transparent. I don't know if you saw yesterday, Gil, the owner of the fibers, was live with Alex on the fibers on, was it Discord? On YouTube actually. And he was saying, look, we're fully transparent with all our licenses, MetaTrades, and the government body. So they're in constant communication to say, look, we want to be legitimate. We have this business. I know we've got a bit bad rep because people are doing shady stuff, but how can we make sure that we're never in trouble? That's pretty much what I was getting out of that. But he didn't say that it's impossible that they come up with a rule where they would have to change things. But at least they're being honest and saying, look, this is what we're doing. If you think we need to start changing things, then how can we do it so we can be, in this game for a long, long time? Regulation, I think it's a good thing. People now are going to be thinking twice, doing shady stuff with like swaps and, news trading and all the things that you can do. Damn, I've just seen my swap. My swap is about $7, so that's quite a bit now. That might be a consideration to start doing something with these trades. Because we're carrying over 14, $27 to carry this trade now. It's not huge, but as it builds up, we need to keep an eye on that swap. If you're carrying over indices, God, that would have been expensive. So that's the price to hold your position pretty much to the next day, trading day. Funded engineer, I haven't heard of that one. What's this one? Funded. Ooh, come on. Here we go. FPFX terminates license of prop trading firm funding engineer over alleged fraud scheme. Damn, man, why are you doing shady stuff? Stop it. Fake accounts through the audit said it observed that funded engineer manually created what appeared to be fake users in the admin portal of the technology. These users have no payment history or billing details, but immediately given funded accounts, which is antithetical to the style of okay. Was trading, and appears that funded engineer personnel then logged into the client terminal and traded in a simulated environment for the sole purpose of achieving a profit into the account. Fictitious payouts. So basically they were putting fake results on the front of their website and stuff. Yeah, it's not nice, is it? It's not nice. That's not cool. And it's not helping the prop firms. But I do think that the one prop firm that's going to benefit from this is the fibers. I do believe that. The only prop firms I'm trading currently is Instant Funding, which is a UK-based prop firm, and the fibers. So those two, I haven't had any issues yet. Always pay up. Good morning, Paul. I can't remember how I told you. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What is the plan here? Let's see. I think potentially, let me just take this out. I think we could see a push down here. Into this zone here. Find this order block here and potentially go up into the 61.8. That would be ideal for my trade. If we break below this, I am not entering until we get at least to this area here, 12549s. What's the news front? Let's go and see the news front. How we doing on the likes, guys? Are we gonna have a Vanguard today? Are we gonna have a Vanguard today? 37 likes. We have to push higher for sure. We have to close the hour within 70 at least. I know it's a big ask, but we've got to do it. We've got to do it. Sotiris Rutis, my best man. He's my nonos of my son. Good morning, good morning. FX, the Great Escape, is going okay then. Almost made it to Switzerland, break even. FX, yours was one of the comments actually I was talking about, that you were finding it hard. Ooh, we're pushing. We're pushing higher. We've closed the gap. We are pushing. We're opening higher on just the pre-market. We're going to see what this is, if we have any news on that as well. But we are pushing higher on the DXY. US dollars pushing. Pound dollar is finding the lows. We're going to see if we're going to take the Asian low. If we find that this black line here is the previous 50%. So the equilibrium of the previous day. We'll see. Are we going to go? Is the plan to go back to retest the 126? That will be the big question of the day. FX Dave, yes. You know, drawdowns like 2K, for me, is not something that, you know, it changes my psychology. I'm so used to being around 1,800, 2,000 drawdowns. That doesn't affect me that much, especially if I have profits in it as well. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a line on this, just so I can take out, and let's change the color, just so we know that is the 50%. Properties. Oh, I don't know how to change this color on MT5. MT5 is so historic. I always feel like they can do so much better with this. Here we go. This is like retro. Someone will be looking up from the past thinking, wait a minute, this is not the future. We're still in the 80s and the 90s. Let's go with a nice green. All right, that's the line we're looking to get to. We're gonna probably tap into this box now. It looks like the open is willing to go lower. So we'll see what happens. Fivers should find a way to offer CT trader or DX trader like FTMO in case their MetaQuotes license would be somehow terminated. I strongly believe that they're okay. I generally believe that they're going to be okay. If something happens to the Fivers, guys, I am not touching any prop. I'm literally just trading my own money from then on. Because they're based in Israel. They're not related to, they're not based in the US. And also, if they get issues, which they're super transparent, well, we think they are, but if they get issues, then I would be like, just trade my own account. Which, it's okay, it's just the scaling is slower. It's different trading 100,000 of your own money to trading 1 million of prop firm. obviously you can understand the difference. That's going to be our target this year, guys. 1 million account. It's happening. Oh. And we're starting with this trade here. $1 million on this trade. I've missed a few comments. Let's see. Trade futures, no swaps. Futures, I try to trade futures. I don't know if you mean, do you mean future on Forex or futures as in futures indices like the NASDAQ? There must be a cost though for over weekend hold, right? Swiss? I think there is. I remember it was quite expensive. It was about $50 to hold a position open over the weekend, if I'm not right, if I'm right. For me, the weakness with your strat is that if this goes back down now, it could do either. You are just trying to cover your back rather than look to make profit. What's your thinking on this? Well, Sub-Zero, I always risk manage first. So you're correct. I'm always looking to be safe. Absolutely. That's what's made me profitable. I've scaled. I've returned more than 60% last year. So it works. It's not like it's a questionable strat. It works for me. I know it works. And without the big hit that we had, we would be in a different story. But, you know, my father died. I wasn't in the best state of mind. I continued trading stupidly. You can go and see the videos of why all that. But when this is a key, guys, because I think a lot of people are stuck in this. When you go and watch someone trade, you have two options. You can go in and say, oh, this doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's never going to work. Or you can go in and say, okay, this is working for him, but I don't get it. And I don't understand why he's risking so much to close trades or whatever. That is a better approach, and it's more likely that you're going to be successful when you go in with the open mind to see, what can I learn? What can I do different? What little tips can I put into my trading? And that's the key. Everyone on, not everyone, I guess some people are showing off, but when you come on my streams, it's not to show off. It's for me to share you the journey that I'm on. It works for me. I know it works. Whatever you say in the comments, I'm not going to be doing anything else because that's what pays me. So when you see things and you don't agree with something, you have two options. Go and say, this will never work. And then go and find someone else, find another live and say, this won't work either. Or this won't work either. Or you can say, wow, this looks like it shouldn't work, but it's working for him. How can I improve myself? By seeing what he's doing different. Oh, he's not looking for profits. He's trying to manage his risk. How is he going to make profits? Right? You don't know that answer, but the people who are in the vanguard do know that answer. They do know why I reposition, why I do pound average, why I do think of risk first, why I do focus. This week, here's a question. How much do you think I've made this week in this trade? Trick question. How much money have I made in this trade? Break even, 0. Well, you're all wrong. this is a carry-on trade from last week, right? So on Monday, we were down $2,300. So we're now back at $600, and it was up to $300. So this week, we have made 113 pips on 0.5, and we've decreased the losses of this, so that's extra profit. So in a week, we've made about $2,000. Someone said it, Hassan. So you're thinking, well, his trade idea from last week is not profitable. But you have to think, it doesn't matter if you're in a trade or not. This performance of this week, at this moment of time, from this entry to here, made us 115 pips. So then, your previous performance, which we had $400, last week we were down 1,700. So it's a mindset thing. Like, we took a bad trade and we took a very good trade. Now we're trying to see, how can I mitigate the risk from the bad trade and put that into my good trade, and then start applying what we're going to be doing with risk mitigation. Your trading style is not for me, but you have a 250 account. I have a 5K account. Can I learn something from you? Yes, sir. I think that's the key, guys. When I see another person trading, I'll give you an example. Who can I learn? Tom the trader, who's always adds into trading. He burns like 40K accounts every other day, but then he has one account that makes him 1.8 million in a year or whatever. Would I go to that person and say, oh, what are you doing? You're crazy. You're burning all these accounts. What if you don't make that 1.8 million and you've burnt all the other accounts? That mentality does nothing to me. Zero. I haven't improved one single thing. All I've done is almost looked in the mirror and say, damn, he's doing better. He's doing 1.8 million profits, so he must be a gambler. There's no way he's doing better than me. He must be a gambler. That mentality won't improve your trading, trust me. The earlier you find that out, the quicker you get it out of your head, the quicker you're going to become consistent. Steve, but how much did you lose repositioning? How much did I lose repositioning? You mean in this trade or like ever? Fair enough, man. Wasn't having a go or dismissing it. I get the strategy, just generally interested in your mindset around it. Yeah, the thing is, I can tell you now, you don't know my strategy. And you're seeing little bits of it here. But you're seeing one trade. Do you know how many trades I take in a year? I take a lot of trades. Thousands of trades. So trying to understand what I do with one trade, and especially I'm showing you a bad trade because that's where it's most interesting is not when I make easy $500, $600. Yeah, that's amazing, but you can learn nothing from that. All you see is me getting a really good entry and getting $600. Now, me showing you a difficult trade, this is what makes me consistent. What you don't understand about this is what makes me consistent. So these last 2 videos, or 3, whatever, watch them again and go back to other losing trades I've had. So if that's not value, guys, I don't know what is value. This trade closing biggest loser. This trade, biggest loser, has closed for $2 in profit. When I do repositioning, guys, what I I see your point, Steve. So if I close this for break even now, my biggest loser would be $400. If I closed it right now, we would probably be down $200 or something like that. I just want to see this price action now in the open. We're currently in the London Open as we speak. I just want to see what happens here. And then we're going to start thinking about risk mitigation. Now, risk mitigation I haven't showed you yet. Risk mitigation is something that I talked about in the video. I don't know if you saw the video, but if you did see the video, we talked about closing partial of the worst entry. We are going to do that. Ideally, I want to see this at $400. If I see this at $400, then you will see some magic. If you don't see this at $400, or maybe less, let's see what it is. Close to $400. Da-da. What do I think? Hi, Marcel. The beautiful soul of Marcel. He's also our Vanguard moderator. Topside Steven. What do you do when the price starts trading lower? Right, so here you go. Another little gold tip now. This trade, as it stands right now, has 2 positions in it. You're seeing 4 entries, but there's 2 positions. And what I mean by that is 2 ideas. This is the 3rd idea, but because we discounted one, this is part of the 2nd idea now. The first idea was that this is going to retrace to the 50, 61%, and we're going to be going higher. Obviously, that wasn't correct. The bias was wrong, and now I have to trade repositioning to get out of it with profit. Half lot there, half lot there. That would be my golden zone to go higher. That failed. The 2nd idea came that we're going to be trading sell side liquidity below here. However, I can't remember exactly why I took the high here. I think it was the 76.4. Let me see. Not that one. What's this? I'm not sure why I entered there. I can't remember now. But I did have an idea why I entered there. So that was the 2nd idea. The 2nd idea was broken into 2 parts. This one and this one. It's probably a monthly level. That's what it was. So now trade came down and we started looking at the 3rd idea. The 3rd idea was the liquidity below here. So we took that. We couldn't afford to have the 2nd trade part of the idea, the 3rd lot in this position here. So I had to wait for it to drop another 20 pips. That would have been my last trade, my last resort of going of dealing with this trade. If it had gone lower, so we were looking at 2.5K loss or 3K, then I would just close it. Then I would just say, look, this is very aggressively going down. Even if it pushes up at this part here, I can't be in this trade. It doesn't allow me to be in this trade. So I have to reposition it. So then we've got one idea, two ideas, and the start of we've got one half of the third idea. Now the second idea we got repositioned. Now this position and this position are now my second idea, which they average where that was the break even there. So if you want to see it like with some boxes, that's one idea. Now my second idea, because I got repositioned, is that idea. So one idea there, one idea to hit two. This is my third idea now. So I can use this lot here, if we break lower, to re-enter below. And potentially have a new idea at the 125s, which would be down here somewhere. In an ideal world, we can reposition this one. So then, if I reposition this one, what becomes now my second idea? I haven't got a trade here, I haven't got a trade here. My second idea now is drop to here. So I've got one idea here, here, one idea here. Where is the average? So any profit above this 50%, happy days. Any price lower, happy days, because I can get a better price for my third idea. That's how my brain works. I know you might not be getting that. I'm not expecting you to understand it, but I'm just trying to explain to you what's happening in my head when I'm trading. And I've been doing this now for good 2 years, so it's taken a while to develop this. I know 2 years is a fast time, but I generally think that I'm a very fast learner. And I was in the scruffy squad. I learned look at that, spot on that level there. I'm gonna see if it breaks it. If it breaks it, we're looking for, hopefully, let's see. Equal highs there, that would take us down here. Previous daily low, we'll see. We're opening higher on the dollar index. We just want to see that break of the high. That will be nice. That will make our trade a lot easier to manage. If it doesn't though, all okay. We can push lower and we can still manage it. All right, 53 likes. We literally have 97 likes to go, which is, I know it's a tough ask, but I'm a believer. That as we get more subscribes, make sure you subscribe. It helps. We're going to get closer and closer and closer to giving that giveaway of the Vanguard for a week. I think you're going to love it. Bam, ba-da-dam. Where are you from? What's the living cost in Bali? How much do you risk per position? Seems like little for 350 account. Just asking. This is a prop firm account, so you might see 250,000, but you can only lose 10K. So you have to treat it like a 10K account. Half a lot on a 10K account is not bad. Yes, I have the opportunity and leverage if I want to open more, so I'm not worried about being exposed in any trade. But in reality, that's what you have to remember. It's like trading 10K accounts. How much is the price? Barley can be very cheap, can be very expensive, depending on what you do. If you want all the luxuries and the amenities, then obviously that comes with a cost. If you want luxuries but not super, super luxury, then you can have it very cheap. Food can be like, you can literally go out into a warung and spend 25p and you'll have a really substantial, nice meal with rice, meat. But you can also go to a steakhouse and pay a lot cheaper than Europe, but you will still pay like, I don't know, $20 for a really nice meal. So yeah, it's a lot cheaper. Indicator in TradingView, let's have a look. I think you're referring to the previous daily high and low. This is all in one session by Tex Moonbeam. And what I've done, I've taken everything out and I've put the labels on this one, previous high here. But what I also want to see is the news. Where's the news? I didn't like, the one thing I didn't like about this news was that it missed the PMI. I couldn't see the PMI on the news. I was so confused. I was like, why is it not showing the PMI? But I do love it in general. Just confused why it was missing that information there. But today we're on the 8th. We've got unemployment claims during US Open. So that's going to be volatile, guys, for sure. So the biggest one, unemployment claims at 1:30 UK time. Giovanni, you sound Italian. I'm going to be in Italy actually for a couple of months. Summertime I'm going to be in Europe. That's going to be a lot easier to see. A little bit of a push now. Let's see, back on the 300s. Let's see if we're going to attempt to get the highs. And I want to be transparent with you guys. When I'm in big drawdowns, when I'm in like a 2K drawdown, don't expect me to do a live. I'm not going to be doing a live. I don't want to be discussing with you what I'm doing in the battle. You know, it's like going into a battle and saying, hey, I think I'm going to use my right arm to kill this unit, and then I'm going to do this. It's a lot more difficult to do that. So yeah, you might be right, Evan. Maybe it was a different name, but it didn't come up on the news in terms of the time. I think it was, maybe it was saying something different. Maybe I misunderstood it. This man is the real deal, guys. Like and subscribe. Appreciate that, Aman. We're in Italy, actually very close to you. We're going to be in Genova. Let's go pound dollar. Come on, let's take the Asian highs at least. You know you want to. You know you want to. You've been loving that 127 for a long period of time, so don't tell me you don't want to go and revisit. Don't tell me you don't want to go and revisit that 127. Let's go and take the highs. Come on. Having learned from the scruff as well, I take a similar approach to averaging backwards. Only my proper count is only 10k, so just 002 lot. Sizes at the moment can feel slow, but pips over profit. Absolutely, William. Yeah, you summed that really nice. Always think of the process. profits just work themselves out. That's the problem with the industry, right? It's like saying to someone, let's play tennis, and all you can think about is winning points. You're never going to win a point if you don't know how to serve, if you don't know how to do a drive or a backhand. You have to work on every single aspect of trading, and one of the biggest one is risk management on your account with your lot size, and being able to understand what you need in terms of psychology. What lot size do you trade comfortably? What lot size do you feel stressed? If you feel stressed when you're trading, you need to change something. Trading is not stressful, it shouldn't be stressful. Yes, you might have a stressful moment once or twice in a year, but if you go every single day and you get adrenaline when you're trading, something needs to change. Something's not right. How we doing? 57 likes. I think we can do better than that. I think we can do better than that. Let's go, guys. Come on. Pound dollar consolidating around that level, 126.353. Let's look at Tableau for a second. As you know, I have created a dashboard for people to watch the percentage returns. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let me see. Can't remember what I called it. Tableau dashboard, right? So this, guys, I'm super proud of this one. I created it over one of the weekends. I can go now, and you can access this in the Vanguard. I can look at the last 20 years on the pound dollar, on the euro dollar, what it's been doing. And as we can see, this is for April, but if we go February, we can see that we've got quite a heavy red weeks here. How many red candles are this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. 2007 and 8 we had 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So obviously you can see that the high end of the greens are 2.4% on the pound. The low ends are 4.4. So when we're bearish, price moves a lot on the pound dollar. This is a close of 4%. Now let's go back on TradingView for a second, and I'll show you something. Where is my TradingView? So let's go on the month, and we're on the month of February. If I hover over the month of February, I can see that up here will tell me how much we're dropping. We've dropped 0.46% from the open of the month. But if you look at the whole month of February, we have started at that point and we've come all the way down here. We've done a 2% drop. And at this moment of time, we're at 0.45. So if we were going to take the worst case scenario, we're talking about the current price where it is 0.4 to go to 4%. We're talking about down here. That's only happened twice in the last 20 years. So is that likely? You could argue no. but it has happened, and we need to see when that happened and why it happened. But what is the average? Like if I was looking at this in terms of the average, where is it? We can see the overall average is 0.6, minus 0.6. So that's my son wanted to play some music for you guys. As you can see here, when we're on the green, the maximum is 2.4 close, 1.7. The average of these, the red ones, it would be around 2.2%, I would say, because you've got like some 4 sevens, 4 fours, you've got the 0.2s, probably around 2.5. So knowing that, we can go now to our month and see where that 2.5 is from the current price. So we need another 1.5 drop. 1.5 drop would take us pretty much to the 124. So there is a possibility, if we're going in this direction down, which is what February likes to do to close, that we can potentially go to 124. That is miles down here. So that's in our head. We could start thinking about that and working out scenarios of what we can do if that is going to happen. Now, at this position that we are now, what can we do? We can see that move had an attempt to do that. This was a 2% move and a retracement of 1%. That's why we're sitting now at 0.46. So we can see that this price has come back down and found these levels here. So it can roll over and come down. But normally what we do know with the Fibonacci retracements is that a move likes to retrace to the 50%. We haven't done that yet. That's what I'm waiting for. Soon as we break that 5%, 0.5%, I'm not holding this. Why? Because I have my dashboard telling me that this potentially wants to close on average in the last 2 years on a minus 0.2. And minus 0.2 from the current price would mean to go up, we're at 0.40, and it will be closing around here. That would be a 0.2, minus 0.2 percent, I believe. Let me see what we're on now. We're at minus 4.4. So minus 0.44, yeah. So minus 0.22. That would give us approximately a close, an average close around this area here. So I know that potentially, if it is going to be red and it's going to be into the 2%, we are going to be pushing down. But obviously we still got another 22 days. So there's a long time for that to develop. We can potentially go all the way up to 127 and then come back down to close at 0%. So a push to up here would be another push in of 0.5% to let's close on 0.75%. These are all possibilities that can happen. And all this can be calculated for us to manage this trade. At this moment of time, we're break even. So it's almost like we're looking for an opportunity to close this trade with a good, ideally with a little bit of profit. But if this starts breaking down and pushing down aggressively, then we can start looking at risk mitigating this. We'll see. Fun stuff. That's what's about trading. It's fun. Let me see the messages. Good morning, Martin. How do you manage being a dad with your trading style? What, you think I'm stressed? Honestly, this trading style is the least stressful. This is why people get confused. I am the least stressed. If you gave me tight stops, I wouldn't be able to touch this screen. Like, that would be very stressful. Because I know in the past when I've done tight stops, I've never been profitable. So this is just normal for me. He's heading out, don't worry guys. 100% Yanis, my trading has been transformed since using way smaller positions. Literally removes the stress when trades move against you, so you can keep a clearer head and make better decisions. I generally think that smaller position is the way to go, for sure. Let's go GU, says Bruno. You need to drink the same amount of coffee like Scruffy. I think he's sprinting around the house shouting, bye. He's drunk. No, the thing is, you know, he's 1 year and what, 1.5 years now. So he's full of like energy. He wants to play all the time. So he sees me in the background, sitting in front of a screen, and he's like, why are you not here playing tennis with me? But we're planning to go for a walk in about 40 minutes time at the beach. That's the benefit, guys. You think I'm stressed? Trust me. Go on my Instagram and you will see how I deal with these trades from the beach. When I am stressed is if I am not sure what I'm doing with my analysis. The fear of the unknown, that's when I am stressed. Let's say I wasn't, like now this price can do whatever it wants and it won't stress me out because I have analyzed it. I know the problems that comes with this trade. I know the good stuff that comes with its trades, with this trade. So everything is clear. Nothing can, you know, it can't do something where I'm like, oh my God, what happened? That's when stress comes in, when you're not sure about what you're doing. FX Trave, I think your son just saw you run. I think FX has a fear of drawdowns. That is my feeling, that you have a fear of drawdown. Maybe you've been hit a few times with big drawdowns. But guys, drawdown is part of business. That's how it's impossible not to be in drawdown when you're a trader. It's impossible. Be familiar with drawdown. Drawdown is something that happens. You have to be in drawdown to get a better price, especially when you're pound averaging. For me, it's a good thing to be in drawdown. What happened to the Fivers account? This is the Fivers account. It's the 250,000 account. We are going down to the 4-hour fair value gap. Maybe. Let's see the 4-hour. Down here, maybe. Mind we are bearish and today can form the highest of the week. New York OTE for continued bearish. Calimera, mind looking on PMS. The reason JPY is so weak. Smaller positions removes the fear of losing, so allows you to think your way of trading. Smaller positions is something that we should be doing, for sure. Why? Because with a smaller position, you have to work harder to make your money. So you need to know what you're doing. Your analysis needs to be good. And your patience needs to be good. With big lots, yes, you can make, with 10 pips, you can make $200. But then at the same, like, in the next breath, you can lose that because it will be going on minus $400. That's not a way of trading, that's gambling. Unless you have a big account and 2 lots is, I don't know, you have a 500,000 account or even an account like mine, let's say 300,000. and you're trading 2 lots, but you know what you're doing, you know how to manage it, you spread it out, you don't put all the... I'm currently trading 2 lots. It's spread out, but it's still 2 lots. This is like a big 2 lot around here. Should get my, like up here somewhere. Do you feel do you feel analysis paralysis sometimes? Yeah, so too much data can be bad. I wouldn't track too much of data. I would only track what we call like a KPI, a key performance indicator that you've identified that works for you. And I wouldn't put too much stuff on your trading. Yes, I got hit big trading with what you call repositioning. I now trend trade with tight stops and I'm doing okay. Yeah, I mean, not every strategy will be for everyone. And not a lot of people might do something for a little while, let's say a month or 2, 3 months, you get hit and you're like, oh my God, this strategy doesn't work. But you might be in a period where that strategy was going to be on a losing streak or something. So, yeah, everything works. You just have to be able to understand it. You have to understand what you need to work for you and your psychology. When you identify something that is good for you, it works with your psychology, with your emotions, who you are, the times you can trade, if you get stressed easily, if you're eager to enter trades, eager to close trades. All these are different attributes for a trader that would change drastically your trading system. This week has been choppy. This week has been choppy. Yeah. Well, I guess not really, but I think. I guess choppy. You've had it's quite clean price action, right? So we've had a big move down, big move up. Now it's becoming a little bit choppy here. In the last, let's see, you've had 2 big green candles. I would say price action has been quite good. It's delivered about 110 pips after a move of 250 pips. Now, if you mean choppy in terms it's gone back up, yeah. But if you think about it from a daily perspective, we've come and taken out liquidity here. We failed to take liquidity below this. 125, and now we're retracing. Let me just check the daily on this. It's nice and clean on the daily, isn't it? Look at that move. There's no question of where the fib is. It's just so clean. Guys, I love trades when we break the 23. So there's no way I'm shorting something that is pushing towards the 50%. That's me personally. No opinions on trade direction from me today. That's hilarious. Martin. You should have your opinions. Everyone should have their opinions. but they shouldn't affect your way of your trading. That's where the work needs to be done. If someone says, like someone said, well, 4-hour retracement, we're going back to the 4-hour retracement. Imagine if I start closing all my positions and start doing different things because someone said so. That's not a way you trade your strategy. No matter what happens, what you're doing, you always have to stick to be able to trade your strategy. Otherwise, you're just trading someone else's strategy. Let's see if we're going to take the lows here. The lows would be 1262, pushing into 12615. This will be a nice fair value gap here. It's also the equilibrium. We haven't yet taken the high, which is interesting. Where is the dollar index on this? Let's see. Dollar index is pushing. Boom, 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 boom. Coming into that box that we were talking about on the 1 hour. Philip, always trade what you have tested and proven and traded yourself. Absolutely agree with that. Always trade your own strategies. I would never trade someone else's ideas because that does nothing for you. You might win a trade or you might get angry because you lost the trade. Yeah, Steve, I have my personal accounts that I trade differently. My personal accounts I normally enter on my third reposition. So they're always winning trades. This one here is instant funding. That's half the risk of this. So this will be down $300 right now. Darwin X is my other one that I trade for Darwin X. That's a 55,000 allocation. Those are the main accounts. I have 2 personal accounts that I copy them with different risk factors. But all that feeds in Social Trader, I think it's called. We're creating an equal low now. Let's go back on our trading view to see this. We're touching in the equal low. Let's go on the hour. Let's see where a retracement of this would be. Oops, don't want to delete that. We're getting a breather here. We're getting a breather. The 23 is at the equilibrium and in the fair value gap. So we could potentially come and tap into this. This would take out the previous daily high of the dollar index. It will be interesting to see if we come and find this wick here at 104.2s. He's back. Bye, Dad, bye. Just a little bit down, says Hassan, and my TP will be hit. You see, we can make money up and make up money down. That's the cool thing. How we're doing on the likes? Let's see. How we're doing on the likes. 68 likes. Ooh, we're quite low today. We're quite low today. Let's look at PMT for a sec. Where are we currently in terms of percentage-wise? We are down. Let's go on the month. Actually, I can do this, can't I? Change. If I click on this. Oops. PMT. Change percentage. Can I change? That would give me, I think that's right. Let me do 1:15 minute. No, so that's the percent on the day, I think. Yeah. What's this here? Oh, there we go. Minus 1%. Is that correct? Let me see. On the month. We're at 0.55% now on the pound dollar. We're coming for that liquidity. Bit of action. Taking the highs here, taking the highs here. Taking the lows here, taking the lows here. Apacabar. Bike. Nearly TP. Taking the Asian low now. 15 minutes to the 9 o'clock candle. That's the other thing with these lives, guys. Look at the time. It's 4 a.m. in the US. So obviously no one from the US can see these lives. We're getting close on the subscribers though. We're about getting closer to 9,000. That's pretty cool. 10,000 will be another free membership for sorry, just clean that. So when we hit 10,000 subscribers, there's going to be a free membership for a year. That's a big one. That's a big one. Love it. It's playing in the background. I would never be able to work. Imagine working in my previous job and saying, oh, I'm just going to have my child around running. That's the cool thing about here. You can do whatever you want. I'm the boss. I can trade, not trade. Financial freedom, man, is worth working for. So for the Vanguards who know the terminology, if we were doing bounce here, we can see that we wouldn't have got that price. Maybe you could have closed this. Bounce would have given 36 pips. 36 pip once. And this gave another 30 pips. So you wouldn't have closed. You wouldn't have bounced yet. The reposition obviously is closed. That's the issue with the bounce. Bounce, you might not get your target and you might come back down and you've lost the profit. But by closing, you have now decreased the risk. So you're in a better position than you were back here. Okay, we're getting into that box now. We're gonna see what happens here. Are we gonna break and come lower? That's the question. We've got a nice little M shape here, isn't it? Isn't that a pattern? That's one of the patterns, I think. Big story, funded engineer getting hunted by the FPFX, taking their license away. Another prop firm hit. Here we go, big candles coming in, hunting that previous daily high. Let's look at the dollar index 1 sec. Let's get the levels up. I need my scruffy levels on. We are pushing. No levels here, which means we've got a bit of a, what's this one? Let me see this red one here. Buy side liquidity, this one here. That got tapped into. This is the big move. This is the story. But I do think we've closed below the 23. Now, we can come back and find this 23 here. 1042. Remember this. I'm going to add a little line there. That line is crucial. If you put it down to the hour, tapped into the 23.6 on this. Hopefully we don't want to close here. I don't want to close the hour below the 23. Then I might have to start thinking about taking some profit of this if we close below. Let's see. It's time for another baby. Are you going to help me, FX? Look after the babies whilst I'm trading? Sounds like a good job. Liquidity taken. We're having another push now. Let's see. This is what it looks on the 1 minute. Get exciting. Hey Mo, I recognize your name. I'm sure this is not first time viewer. I recognize an MO, maybe it was someone else. What time is it, Bali? Bali now, it's nearly 5 p.m. Let's check what time it has for the Asian high and low. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Destroying the house in the background. Hey, Baba. Hmm? 5 more minutes. Okay. The reality, huh? Reality of real life trading. Indeed, John. It is beautiful, this grass. And it is time where they are cutting it all up. I think my son's going to be talking about Hasa very soon. Future trader. I reckon he's going to be, well, it depends. You always hear these stories about, well, I was a basketball player and tennis player, so he's going to get a lot of influence around tennis, basketball, and trading. He's either going to hate it and want to do something else, or he's going to love it. He will want to play with dad all the time, kind of thing. We'll see. Or a vocalist. I'll mute it when I'm not talking so you don't get all the vocals. You can see how this weekly level here has been consolidated around that, now started pushing down. This could be a push to the 126. We'll see if that happens. If it goes to the 126, then we will be starting to think about repositioning around this area. It's where we had the other level. We'll see. We'll see. How are we doing in the likes? Let's see. Have we got anywhere close? 80. Not far off. Not far off. I don't think we're going to hit it again. But we are getting closer and closer, considering we had a slow start. I appreciate that, guys. Okay. That's the thing we were talking about yesterday. Look, when we're consolidating like this, is it worth watching every single candle? Not really, is it? Unless you're on live like this. Mo, I've binged your videos, but my first live here. I like your averaging and entry style. Great video on my mindset and trading for income. Basically, similar to how Saul enters his trades, right? More defined. Yeah, I think Saul has stolen my strategy. I know it, Saul. You have to come clean. How long did it take me to do 250K? It took me, the 250 took me last July. So from August, from 25K, 50, 75, 100, 100, 25, 150, 175, 200, 250, I think. I don't think there's a 225. You see, consolidation, people get excited. Oh, it's shorting, we're shorting, and now it's pushing back up. That's the thing, when consolidates, you just have to let it do its thing. Don't get too excited, up or down. Just let it show you what it's doing. It went back to what? 0.236. So if it fails to close the hour below this, then there might be opportunity for higher price. We took liquidity out here. Still got 4 minutes. We're gonna see this close. And after that, I'm gonna go to the beach and enjoy a coconut, guys. I don't work with trading. I just make money without a lot of stress. Even though a lot of you think I'm stressing about these trades. My version of stress is watching the sunset by these rice fields and spending time with the guy who starts shouting in the lives. Imagine seeing these lives when he's 20, 30. That was me. I'll be looking at this when I'm, in 30 years, I'll be like 60, 66, 65, 66. Damn, I'll be old. Maybe I've retired by then. Multi-billionaire. Shake, I think. As funding stage, boot camp, stop loss mandatory to place or no issue. If you're on the challenge, you need to put stops. Yeah, you've got 2 minutes to put a stop in. But if you're funded, then you don't have to worry about stops. And you'll see that this, if I pull it down, 5% is real hedge online. So this is not a demo account, this is an actual account. Let's get those vibes up. This is quite an interesting one, guys, because look at the difference in March. Sorry, in April. So we've got March, which is kind of bearish again, continues from February. But March, in the last 20 years, we are looking at quite a different picture. Sorry, April. Only 2 months have been red. 2 months in the last 20 years, guys. And one is 18 and 2022. Interesting. And 2022, I believe, is when we had that huge drop for the pound dollar. Actually, let's have a look. This down here, 2024, go to the daily, 2022. So that drop is because of it's an outlier because it was all to do with the Prime Minister, God, my English. Prime Minister doing a boo-boo and talking about changing the interest rates, and everyone just starts selling the pound dollar. So that is an outlier. And with that outlier away, we only got 1 year where the pound dollar has closed negative out of 20 years. So does it make sense in April to be short on the pound dollar? Question for the day. But we still got 2 months for that. A month and a half. You might be saying, why are you long? Why are you long? Well, actually 50% of February has been closing green, 50% closing red. However, the red the reds are bigger than the greens in February. I am 73 now, but spent best part of the year in the 70s living in Kuta. Fantastic time, but fear it is ruined now. Oh my God, Kuta now is like, you wouldn't recognize it, Steve. It's crazy. It's a bit like Barbados or not Barbados, like a tacky touristy place. But further this way, the more you go away from towards Sese, Chemaji, like places that people wouldn't know about, would be just rice fields before. Now it's actually really, really nice. Probably be like how Kuta used to be. Yanis, one question. Did you close something till now from your drawdown? No, nothing. Nothing's been closed. The only one that got repositioned was this one here for break even. When this pushed back up and we got to this level, we got break even. If this pushes up here, that will also be closed, this one here for break even. If it doesn't do that and we push back down, then we're going to reapply this entry at a lower, probably this one here. All right, guys, let me see where this closed. The hourly failed to close the 23, so that's good news. That's very, very good news. Which doesn't mean that it's not going to continue down, but at least for now, it looks like we still got pressure to the upper side. Let's see a final look on the likes, where we did get to 86, getting close, not quite to give a giveaway yet. But guys, keeping it real. If you want to see how the trade goes, you know what to do. you know what to do. And you need to go on Instagram and type in conscious day trader, and you'll find, where is it? This super handsome man with his passport picture. Guys, I will show you what's going to happen on this trade on Instagram from when I close this live. I'm probably going to post about maybe in a couple of hours just to see where we are with this. Make sure you go and follow. And then tomorrow is Friday, which means we've got another live at 7 o'clock UK time. You don't want to miss it, because I've got a feeling we're not going to be out of this trade completely by tomorrow, but we'll be in a better state, I think. If it's going down, we'll be better price. If it's going up, we'll be less risk with profit. All the good stuff. So thanks for being here with me, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn bad. Gotta keep on chugging. Ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy. Got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that. It's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up. I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're in hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities that never come unless you paying attention. So no, I can't miss that. Moving. MVP, I got the record. I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy. They gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming. Had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket. Yeah, I did all that. Big plans. Partners trying to make profits. Yeah, I did all that. Work, sweating, tears breaking, even no ends. Yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen. Putting hours in my practice. I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah.